for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Wants to adjust the pattern. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems. No. How you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. fires complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Cardinals in the hurry up. Going to swing it on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Connors. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Running free. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. From the gun, the ground game. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. 2nd down coming up. He leaves it with his back. Makes one man miss. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Let's go. Ready, set. Canopy.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Going right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 14 to Houston. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. Just steamrolling the defense. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Smashes ahead. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Connors. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch, ready to get the first down.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Slithers into space. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Whitaker. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Quickly complete. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Cardinals are in the hurry up. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. You got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still running at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down here for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. A run for the quarterback. Makes it past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Gators want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down to...
Trying to beat the D deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Flips it out in the flat. All kinds of room to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Gator! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. He might want another play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosion. Breaks into the open. Spins away. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Leaves it with the back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll give it to the back. Trying to take it back. Got the first down and more. Inside. Touchdown, Gator. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Connors. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. He's got him. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged on the outside. It's Connors. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On the run, it's Whitaker. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Back open in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Back to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Are they ready?
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Back has it. He breaks the tackle. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the core. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's got it down the left side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
To the air on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
On the ready. Here we go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
One more play to pad the stats. He'll take it himself. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game